YouTube? Welcome and all, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where we have a bunch of side quests, and also we need to go to the infirmary. But however, we're going to do the side quest first. Also, I have a new TV, so everything's looking all nice and shinier for me. Anyway.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
Yeah, well, we'll have to help
I
them.
won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
He's going to find out anyway.
Well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Okay, so we also have... I keep forgetting that... Because I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I keep forgetting the run button doesn't exist. Now, Mid is probably on the ship. So...
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Oh, she's great!
With Canva in the hands of
She
Akashic.
needs a bit of a repair job, but...
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
What do you
Don't
want,
tell
Wayne?
me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
Make it work better.
let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff.
The,
And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly
Yeah.
that. Any chance you could help me too?
Sure.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
More ancient ruins.
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
Because of course they are.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be as
We're only
simple as
3
that.
short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Cool. Don't know why I'm prioritizing the quest. I'm just going to go to all 3 of them anyway. Yes, because we got another quest. that in a message form. So let us go. Yeah, not there. So we've got all the way over here. I need to stop pressing the run button.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect?
Okay, what we got? Healer's Place. Thanks from Tara. Curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite apparent unrest, her recent investigations visited by Lady Joyce refuses all offers of assistance. It is not too much trouble. I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her deeply.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Okay, I think Doris will probably be in the hideaway, and she is, so let us go back to where we were. Hey Torgal, how you doing? True protagonist of this game. She's up there. There we go.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
Oh, this
The
is a
Slaver
personal
Cole's
thing.
team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's alright.
No, everything is not alright.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Right, okay, hold on. Who's in the party? That's a way to find out, actually. There we go. Do I go alone? Yes. So we've got 2 quests at Martha's hideout. We got... Let's go Martha's Rest. We've got a whole bunch of places to go. Mostly for the materials.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Quest as well.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food.
I mean, if the blight
I'll
lets
keep
them.
providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gizal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost.
That's if the chocobos don't get to them.
Love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Ooh, we got a decent amount of gil out of that. Right.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Where are you?
Oh, 1,000 a cut.
Ah, hello.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay. No, not that way. So... yeah, so it's this one. Let's go, Torgal. Let's deal with some Imperial slavers. This one is so shiny here. I was mistaken. No. Wasted time. Oh well. Excuse me? You? Get this.
Torgal, kill! Get him!
There we go. You. Oh, you're not dead. Come here.
Sick him!
Oh yeah, I'm saving up for the ultimate for Sheila. I think. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I just have that at the moment. How much is her ultimate? Oh, I've learned it. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh. Yeah, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I have learned it. I just haven't equipped it. Yes. We have diamond dust, please, and thank you. Okay, so there's a definite, like, long cooldown. Also, there's some spells immediately. Oh, never mind. There isn't. Hello there, slave, Imperial.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yeah, she's a nice person.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Yeah, about that.
You're welcome to try.
Again, do you see this giant sword? Let me just, see how badass this is. Not bad. You guys can deal with that. Oh, you are not alive. You are still alive. Wow, these guys are still... I was about to say, they're still alive. Not anymore. Decent amount of XP.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade?
Nope.
You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or.
But Doris was different.
You proved yourself a master of both.
And you abused that.
That's why I kept you for my own.
Mm-hmm.
How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Yeah, we will, once we've done everything else that's around on the map. Somehow I think this entire video is going to be just side quests. I don't know what gives me that impression. Maybe it's the... Oh no, never mind. We're going straight back to the hideaway. Never mind!
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I
hope so. Suppose you should know, eh?
Yeah, Doris is better.
You had
Look
quite
tougher
the
than
pass
she looks.
yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Quest complete. Some more reputation, a little bit more XP, some crafting materials that I have way too much for. Okay. So there's the thing with Sir Wade at Eastpool.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our...
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
There we go. Not the best, but, you know.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike.
Yes, well said.
Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
Akashic.
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Yeah.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
That's a good point. You just make sure they're not in
You're
the
right, my lord.
heaviest of fighting.
I will appeal to them.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
You can see why Martha runs Martha's Rest, don't you?
Like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
There we go. All I needed was one. To give the others
For
the credit.
Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
It's a good
Lord
voice.
Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory. Sir Wade, they're here. Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria! For Rosaria! We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm.
Hello.
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Let's go!
Kill!
Over here! Get him!
Go, Torgal!
I still don't get and dropping that on the oh, ow. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, fine. Get over here. New enemies first.
This one. Go, Torgal!
That is actually pretty good. We're gonna save. Fast cooldown. Get out. Yeah. I am expecting pretty angry with his shout for the Ark on a Vice there, right? I mean, you ain't even stop that.
Over here!
Approach. Oh! These guys have a lot of health.
Over here!
Oh
This one! Kill! Get him!
Nope. Shot is... I don't do the shot as much. I mean, it just doesn't fit my in-face rough-out style, I suppose. Anyway, we're waiting for the boss, because there's going to be a boss. Very surprised there isn't one.
Enough!
I clearly was mistaken. That's about a bit of experience.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
Ah.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic Curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl.
There we go. Oh, sorry.
Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Yeah. So... Is that it? Yeah, Eastpool's the nearest. So let's go. We're gonna have to walk it.
Come to tell me an Akashic Curl's heading towards the rest? Get yourself down there. We can handle things here.
This one's mine. I might...
Let's go. Actually, thinking about it, Martha's Rest, not Martha's Rest, Eastpool is, like, just, I mean, he probably wants to, like, wall this area off, maybe, so Wade, because, ah, hello, Patrick Goblin. Just to get killed.
Over here!
We have another Patrick Goblin.
Farewell.
There we go. Nice little experience. We have more Akashic Goblins. We start off with this. And there it is.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Ow.
Get him.
Down. Down you go. And then we throw in the combo.
Arise! Awaken winds!
I went too far.
This one.
45,000 damage, and already he is nearly dead. Yeah, the cooldown on Shiva's thing is really fast. Ooh, another crafting material.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Hopefully we've not lost anyone, because at the beginning of this game we lost too many. we suffered way too many L's. It's nice that we gained some W's.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
For now.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
There we go. All that ends well and all that.
They're not slaves anymore.
No.
no. They're Rosarians.
Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Cool. So we need to go back to Eastpool. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, no, there is.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes?
Yes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
Aw, cheers, Wade.
So, Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
We have a certain Archon to deal with that has a sword that can literally one-shot everyone. Not sure how we're going to deal with that. But anyway, we need to go to Martha's Rest. And then we need to go to get that sphere thing. Anyway. Let us get the money and also get...
The hero returns.
He does indeed.
It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
Joint
effort. And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know... bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, no one ever does.
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway.
Well, you know, considering all
he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work.
Yeah, that sounds like Sid.
Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us.
The fight should
Good
always
thing
continue.
we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Alright, are we finished? Finally, we're finished. I mean, it's nice to get some backstory for Martha and Sid, but... Ooh. Oh, we got another thing for the... Ah, that's good. I like that. When you've finished quest lines and that. Anyway. Which one would be quicker? I think actually they'd probably be the same no matter which way we go. Oh, there was a lot of Akashic around.
Time to fight.
Down.
Get him!
Yeah, I'm dropping the... this. That combo. No, you guys, I was going to attack you guys, so we're going to do that. Oh no! The Chocobo's a Akashic as well. That's just not nice. Yes, I know I could probably get on my own Chocobo and avoid all this. Yep. But I need the experience since there's a level 50 dragon that I need to kill. Oh. Oh dear.
Damn it. The whole village has turned.
Oh dear. I mean, I'm sorry for all the bearers that got away from the place that was totally, totally fine. Perfectly fine with all the bearers being, you know, slaves. I'm perfectly fine with being part of the Empire. I'm perfectly fine with all the terribleness that that entails. Yeah, I'm so sad. So sad that what has happened to this place. It's terrible. Horrendous. I mean, granted, there's a lot of Akashic chocolates that I'm gonna have to put in.
Time to fight.
All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Get him! Over here! Attack! It's over!
Is that it? Yep. Oh, we have bombs. I hate bombs. You know, at least I've got ice now, which means they should be... They're already starting off with it, so that's gonna yeah, so that actually does deal a little bit more damage. Also, we got some heal and some more magic dash. I'm not looking forward to seeing whatever protecting this thing that we're going for. Oh, there's these guys as well. Hello! Go. So what is protecting? I think I've already opened you. Yeah, you look open. And you are. So I'm assuming it's that.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Get him!
Oh, ow! Excuse me? Do you mind?
This one. Now, Togo!
Nice try.
Could you stop that, please?
Enough.
Too slow.
Get him!
No.
All yours, Torgal.
Yeah. Shiva's cooldown. There we go. And you know what? We're just gonna absolutely wreck you.
All yours, Torgal.
There we go.
Torgal, kill!
49,000.
Get him!
Ow. Don't do that.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
You do.
Nice try. Nice try.
No, you don't. Down.
Now to find this spherical echo.
Oh, found it. There we go.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Okay, is that everything for Rosaria? You have... There is a shop. I will restock on supplies. I think that's what we need to do.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
Anything catch your eye?
Let's see. satellite cooldown. That's Bahamut. Ooh. I could buy a new song. More importantly.
Much obliged.
There we go.
Thanks
There
very
we go.
much.
We got another song.
Take care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean...
Okay. Where to next? Actually here. Northreach. As there is a quest. I think that's the other.
There were ghosts at the gates.
The spherical echo.
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Okay. Isabel?
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Oh, great.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold. A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek.
With him at
He's
the head.
already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Yes.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How?
Good plan.
By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek.
That's a good counter.
A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life.
Yeah.
But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them.
Wow.
And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
And we do have a giant sword. Like, I don't understand why people don't pay attention to the giant sword.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Well, it shouldn't take us too long.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Yeah, maybe. Let's not.
It's heartening to see that the Guard have rediscovered their purpose. I just hope they don't do anything stupid. We've lost enough people to those things.
Here we go.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, he's gonna ask us to do something, isn't he?
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison.
Hello.
The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here.
No.
Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place.
And what about the people of Northreach?
With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
And there's your problem.
If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
No, it's the wrong way around.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain, the Veil will see to your needs.
Yeah, they are not going to be happy.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
But there is a way to do this without depriving everyone of what they have left.
What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him.
This is a good start.
None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Oh, I don't think the Duke has enough troops to stop a full-fledged, well, it'd be called a peasants' revolt, but yeah, a full-fledged revolt.
Your stall is as...
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Yeah, it's the... Right, so... I think that the good old Duke doesn't understand that it's the way the Dame has run things, and the fact that, like, the troops here are doing it in cohesion with the local population, is why Northreach is not affected as badly as the rest.
If you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours.
Oh yeah, that's...
Whatever it takes.
That's... Yeah, we've got the good old
The people seem
kindling...
united enough. What about the soldiers?
We've got the good old... Enough good old fuel to the fire to... All we need is a match to start it. Because those people will literally go, you know what? I don't think there's enough soldiers to actually stop us.
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
How many of those people are inside the walls? But yeah, this is definitely brewing to be an actual rebellion.
You're the one who's talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the Veil will see to your needs.
Okay, and lastly...
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreak is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
The problem is that the local population...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
The local population...
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
The problem is the local people, the people who are going to be affected the worst by all these decisions, probably can look outside the small town of Northreach and see how bad it is and know how long it's going to take. In other words, they're not going to be around when Sambrick is back on its feet.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And it looks like it will do.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
I don't think we're finished with this quite yet. Right, so. Question is, I mean, we have clearly the lass with the very fancy hat. She's clearly a member of the councils, from the sounds of it, and she does have. No, actually, hang on. No, the council that we've seen were all guys. Clearly, she's a person of influence and is from Oriflamme, and she clearly also doesn't agree. So there is not. It's not just having to deal with him. We have people we could help us.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
Yeah, we're going to tell you the whole situation.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good.
Yep.
Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrick, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
Not necessarily.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all.
Oh, he's going to send them out and get
Wouldn't
them
be the
killed,
first
isn't
time.
he? He's going to send them because the castle, the keep, which is...
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Oh, no, the crest is... I have a feeling that this isn't over yet. Yeah, because we didn't get a... So. Well, we might as well just walk it. I was hoping it was going to be nearer to
Those things I said before about not being able to...
I have a feeling the Duke of Oriflamme thinks that the garrison of Northreach is good enough for an army to go and take back the castle. Which, considering its damages, the damage it has suffered, and he even admits its defences are need of rebuilding.
I needed that.
It is probably overrun by a Akashic, which means the garrison he's sending the garrison to his doom. And then we'll be completely shocked when word comes back that you've now left Northreach undefended. Congratulations. Also, hello there, you. We're not fighting you. So fallen.
Over here! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
You're so close to a level up. We are 8 levels away from the dragon.
Get him!
Yeah, I was about to say that's going to be good value for money there. Who's doing the protection stuff? Stop using protection, you absolute annoying.
This one. Stay down. So now, Torgal. All yours, Torgal.
No, you don't. Oh, I've actually lost a lot of health there. It's around here somewhere. Aha. Oh, there we go.
2 down, 1 to go.
Okay, so that's the Empire dealt with. Oh, there's something in Buckland. Yeah, this is literally just,
What's happened?
Hold on, where do we go? Which way am I looking? I'm looking the wrong way.
They say
There you are.
Twin Sides.
Well, Twin Side's not gone, it's just ruins.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Sure.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Simple task. Simple task. Somehow I think it's not going to be that simple. Because it never does. Never does end up like that. Also, hello merchant.
What are you looking for?
I am looking for some potions.
Many thanks. May Gilbert smile upon you.
Do you have any songs?
You won't find a finer
You
array
do!
this side of the strait.
I can at least get
May
that one.
Gilbert smile upon you.
Sweet. More songs is good.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Oh, that's not good.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
So, we're gonna have to do it, aren't we?
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
it is, Theo.
It looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
I mean, the people that...
You have to trust her.
Yeah. The people that
All
she
right.
was in negotiation with have just been...
It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so there's
All right.
that. To Randalar. And we
Randalar,
might as
then.
well just walk.
Better not keep Eloise waiting.
Because there's no... Literally, this is the closest one. So let's go. Let's go, Torgal. It's nice that all these side quests are not needing more than just Clive.
What I wouldn't
Combat
give for a
wise, I
hot
mean.
meal.
There'll be a lot of massive bosses.
For us.
When are they gonna let us through?
You're so close to it. It's not funny. Gil. Don't really want to fight anything. I mean, I know I want to level up quicker, but like, I don't want to. Oh well, these are literally in the way, so I'm gonna fight these. Excuse me. Hello.
Get him!
There we go. Lovely. We are still not level up. Oh well, there is another group right in the way.
Stay down! Kill!
Oh, I hadn't finished the cooldown. I thought it had. There we go. Still not a level up.
Enough of you, Arthur.
All yours, Torval.
You get to die.
Over here! This one.
I didn't want to have done the right way.
It's over.
No, I've done the right way. I've just gone too far. That's fine. Because we've leveled up. Wonderful. Okay, Eloise, let's talk about how we're not going to bite the heads off these people that have betrayed you. Well, that was pointless.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
Oh, you!
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Yeah. She doesn't want to deal with people who act the way they have. Very unbecoming.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least.
Better than nothing.
They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive.
So
I'll
much
gather
for the
some men and
boss.
join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
So much for the no bosses enemies.
Hold on, Theo.
Where are you? Trading places. Blacksmith Blues. Duty Undying. The abandoned fishing village. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting that's not. It's the dodge button. Does this go? Oh, it does. So I have to go down here. Not a caching. Get over here. You took a long time to actually die. Go get this. Let's go see if we can deal with this dragon. How much X? Yeah, you're just upgraded at the moment. Same with you. You're mastered. You're mastered. How much is it to? Go, and then we can master you. Which would be good.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Oh, that's not good.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Let's go, buddy. You're gonna... Thank you. I was gonna say, you're gonna start running at any point? Do you know what? I'm like, why bother putting down 10 gil? Why? We're at the point where that literally is nothing. Ah, hello.
All yours, Torgal.
We need that as well. Still only at 939. better not be dead. Otherwise I will resurrect you and kill you myself.
All yours, Torgal. This one.
How come all of a sudden really like that attack?
Attack! It's over.
And it's going to be an Akashic Theo. Oh, there's a lot of people.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Go. And then...
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
I think the dragon's found us. Yeah, the dragon's found us.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. This one. Go for it. Get him. This one.
Down. Get out.
Kill.
Go.
Go for it. This one.
Let's go.
All yours, Torgal.
You're still on the May have to wait. That's still 46,000 without the Phoenix. Dragon Dance. That's not good. No. No.
Too slow.
No. Ow. Ow.
Come on. All yours, Torgal.
Down. No. No, we're not going to do that. Those shenanigans.
You're a fine hound.
Thank you, Torgal.
This one. Waken wind.
You know what we're gonna just wait for the cooldown to come off and then we're gonna hit. There we go. Now we do the full wombo combo. cause some damage. No, don't cool down. No, you don't. No, you don't. Ow. Well, I just got absolutely straight. Ow, so fat.
Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal!
There we go. Enemy slain. Should have got a decent amount of experience from that. 1100, not bad.
Clive?
Theodore?
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no.
We have to get you out of here. I think it might be a little too late for that.
Oh no.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
Oh. You're gonna have to put him down, boy.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you! Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye, Elle.
Aww. I like Theo. Shouldn't have been like this. Yeah, no, you can't stay here, Eloise. I'm beginning to wonder if this game has the most of these like moments of all Final Fantasies.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone.
Yeah.
Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business.
Theo was a bearer.
I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
But that wouldn't be you.
But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to?
Because no one else was able to. God, we're not ending this video on a note, so we're going to do another
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
And that's the end of that quest line. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, Scarlet Cyclone cooldown by 3.3 seconds. I think I'm taking off the Ring of Timely Assistance because Torval is many things. A healer he is not. Oh, but I don't have Scarlet Cyclone. Oh, no, hold on. Ah, there. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Scarlet Cyclone is mastered. Let us master... There we go. So... We have... You know what? We'll go there, because that's on the way. Yeah, this video is literally side quest. even more side quests. So I think you are going to be above. Anyway, let us go.
It's over.
Lovely.
Time to fight.
You. Oh, I keep doing that.
Stay down. It's over.
Go. So we have to go this way? Question mark? Yeah, I think. Yes, yes, it is. It is this way. And then we go here. Blacksmith's Blues. Ah, that probably will be the end of our good old Blacksmith's quest line. Yeah, so it is. We are starting to head towards the end game. The actual end game. Also, hello, you guys.
This might take a while.
Oh, this is a
Garuda.
You know what? I don't have time for you guys. I'm not dead.
Star Blizzard!
This bomb needs to die. Not dead yet. Still not dead. Thank you. Okay, so we just have you. And you're dead. Wonderful.
That's all.
Alright. Duty Undying. Oh, so there's a quest here as well. Okay, we'll do this one.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
I mean...
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
You do have at least a fortification on the one entry point to... Oh, no. Yeah, on the two entry points to the...
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw?
Well, you know.
Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Oh, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been?
Too long.
Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, You should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravos needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering.
Yeah.
You can finish beating each other up once Dravos is safe.
Yeah, we have a horde of Akashic coming
Said
our
my
way.
piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Well, there's your moment.
You, ready for the off then?
Yes. We can't afford to waste.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
Oh no,
You
that won't.
evacuate. It won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravos till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Oh yeah, we've got the wombo combo ready for them. So is this gonna have a boss? Oh, it's got you.
All right. Which one of you's first?
The big one. There is a no game. I don't know. There was another. Okay, it's gone. Never mind. I don't think I need to actually have. We're gonna have to hold back. Yeah, yeah, new enemies. Oh no, that camera was just
To me, flames!
dying to kill me. You know what? I ain't got time for you guys.
It's over.
Let's get you down. I should kill you guys. Oh, great, a griffin. guys are very good getting rid of someone's... You know. There we go. Can't have anything else. Not on cooldown, but that's fine.
Is that it?
No, because you've asked that. Yeah.
Apparently not.
Oh, not another. Oh, a chimera. Yeah.
Not getting past me.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I was gonna say you have. Nope, not doing that. Oh, you jump so high. Ow, that is not nice. However. If I say so myself, he's nearly dead. I am dodging way too early first time. You're only gonna hit me with that once, buddy. Not gonna be able to do too much damage. But it's fine. We'll have 17,000. Go. Now. Oh, we have the ultimate. I don't think we need it. No, we don't. Enemies slain. 14,000 experience. Pretty good. This is going to be a very long video.
The question is, did I miss any?
I don't think you did. But then, you know, the first part of the battle was just literally...
alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Yeah, that's time to build up defenses.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
I mean, I don't think they
But
have
mostly,
the awareness to have nightmares, but...
I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
There we go.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
So that's Blackthorn's quest line done.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
It did.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Seal obtained. Cracked anvil from Zoltan.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Ooh.
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Oh, is this our ultimate weapon?
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoged in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right.
I want the sword.
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
We're gonna go back to the... Okay, how long have I been going? Because I think I'm gonna end it at the end of this one. Oh yeah, this has been going on for a while. This video has been going on for long enough. So, we do have some more thing, but I want the sword. I want the sword.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Let's go. Oh. Sometime later.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
I will be very disappointed that this sword is not. Oh, it looks really nice though.
Sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Ah, that's a nice end. But more importantly, what do we get? Ooh, gee, 5,000. Gee. So Ragnarok, and Götterdämmerung design. So first things first. Oh my word. the increase in damage. That's the thing, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing really better there. Nothing really better there. Okay. What am I short
Trouble
on?
with your gear, or... And if it hadn't been... What do you want?
So I need Dark Steel, Primitive Battlehorn. I'll have to figure out where to get those from. And the most important metal material. Oh, and it needs to be Ragnarok, so...
And?
But anyway, that will be it for this video of just side quests and nothing but side quests. Till when we come back, we will finish off the side quests and then hopefully have the amazing sword that will be even better than Ragnarok. How much better is it than Ragnarok, by the way?
What do I owe the honour?
How much better?
So, will it be?
Oh! Pretty much... What's that? That's an increase of...
That it? Fine. Yep.
I don't know. Press the wrong button.
You do.
So it says
You need to do
375. And you are 325. So an increase of 50 each. That's 10... It's like a 15% increase. Jesus! Holy moly! Anyway, thank you for watching this video, whoever has, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, toodles!